What's up, guys? Welcome back to Legends Never Die, where neither will you if you know Jesus. I've debated making this video for a while, but I am going to get to how you can help me make a sentimental dream come true. But first, I do want to start with a Bible verse. It comes from Matthew 16:20. It says, paraphrasing a little bit, sorry if I don't get the exact verse right. It says to lay up your treasures in heaven, where moths or rust do not destroy and where the thieves do not steal. That's talking about the eternal treasure, the true gift that you can receive if you know Jesus as your personal Lord and Savior. And the reason I wanted to quote that is because ultimately materialistic things don't matter. All this stuff in this room that I collected ultimately doesn't matter compared to that. But I do have a few things in my collection that are special to me for sentimental reasons. And I'm going to show you guys a couple examples. One that I recently got as a gift, as an early birthday gift from my brother, Jeb. But also some other things I have, and then get to my point about how you guys can help me potentially fulfill a sentimental dream for my collection. But first, the gift from my brother. My brother used to collect when we were kids. He doesn't really collect sports cards, memorabilia, or anything anymore. He has a few things, but nothing too crazy. He's more of an outdoorsman, a hunter, a fisherman, and he's recently got into collecting something for the first time, which is pretty cool. He collects pocket knives. His channel on Facebook, he runs some stuff. It's called Brewer's Blades. But he got this for me for my birthday this year, and it's pretty cool to tie in. And why I care about it. It has a sentimental factor to it. Comes in this box. Mark McGwire Home Run King. I'll show you the inside of the box there. And now I'm going to show you the knife that he got me and why I care. Because I am not a knife collector whatsoever. But the home run chase of 1998 does hold a special place in my heart. One of the only baseball memories I have of mine and Jeb's pa, my dad's dad, is about baseball, and it's about Mark McGwire. I remember my dad asking him if he thought that Sosa would or McGwire would do it and who he wanted to, and he said McGwire. He hoped that McGwire did, and my dad said that he did too. So this knife is pretty cool. Maybe hard to see there on the screen. I hope you guys can see it, but you got like an image of Mark McGwire with a facsimile signature, and then the Home Run King, where he hit 70. It's a limited edition knife. It's actually worth a decent little bit of money that you may not know about if you're not a knife collector, but pretty cool. And it'll hold a special place in my collection because my brother got it for me, as well as the connection to our family. So that's pretty cool. And that's not the only thing I have like that in my collection. Some that are really special, along with that, like my mom got my papaw to sign this baseball for me in the year that he passed away. He's gone home to heaven now, but cool to have an autographed baseball of my papaw. And some other people have got in on the act. My wife, when we got married, she signed this baseball with stitches on it in the shape of a heart. On that size, it has Amy Lane Humphreys, she wrote. And the day that we got married, she wrote Amy Humphreys Brewer. She signed her married name. So that's really cool. Then I've got a card that I found in my cards as a little kid. And it looks a lot like my dad when he was younger. I mean, a lot like my dad. And I had him sign it. I've kept that over the years. But also like quote unquote real collectibles. So when my mom's mom passed away, we as grandkids all got some money, but the stipulation was that we had to use it for something we knew where it went and something we wanted. Not like paying bills or anything like that. You had to use it on something you wanted, that you really cared about, and you knew where that money went. Well, I still have the envelope that it came in from my mamaw. And here's a picture of myself, my mamaw, and my papaw there. My papaw that I mentioned with the autographed baseball. But This is my 1956 Topps set. I built this set with that money many years ago. First vintage set I ever built in memory of her. And time has went on, and I was able to add something else sentimental to my collection. My cousin Tommy, about 10 years older than me, thought he had gotten rid of all these. He still had them, and when he decided to move them, I was able to acquire his T206 collection, where he started building the monster. And while like this card, John McGraw, has that paper loss right in the middle, granted, it is an American Beauty back, Factory 42, which makes it somewhat rare. I don't care about the paper loss because it came from my cousin Tommy, and that's what makes it special. Now this is where you guys come in. I mentioned my memo and how we got those funds to get something like that when she passed away. Well, everything finally got settled from my Papa passing away, who signed the baseball. It's been a little bit over a year now. I'm actually wearing his business's hat. That's why I wore it today. But same situation. And long version of the story short, I got about half of what I would need to pursue a dream item. I never started the T206 set before getting my cousin's collection because I thought it was unreachable. There was no possible way, even minus the big four, where most people pursue the 520, minus the Wagner and the three others. I never thought I would acquire any of those. And there was a card in that set that always stood alone to me as being really special. And that's the T206 Ty Cobb green background. And like I said, I got about half of what it would take to get one of those in a very low grade from my papa passing away. And with it being that side of the family, my cousin Tommy, my first cousin on that side, that's where my T206s came from. And knowing that that's the most expensive card that I can realistically afford from the set, it would be really special with the tie in there to make that happen. So this is where you guys come in. There will be a spreadsheet that is on this video that you can find below. And it has things that you can acquire from me to help make that possible. Now, I will say that you may look at it and say, wow, the things on here, if you add them up, they would be worth way more than what it would take for you to get this Ty Cobb. Well, not all of the items on there are mine. Let's just say that I get a percentage of some of the things if they were to be moved. So I don't get 100% of what goes for some of those things. So it's going to take more things moving in order for me to accomplish this goal. Now, by no means is this a sob story. Is this me trying to take advantage of friends or people on YouTube? I hope it doesn't come across that way. That's one of the reasons I debated making this video for a long time. But I would really, really love to make this Ty Cobb a reality this summer at the National. And I'm running out of time to make it happen. I've made some strides in pursuing that, but I'm asking for help. I'm not trying to take advantage. You know, I'll work with you the best that I can to try and help me help you. Got a lot of vintage stuff in there that would be something you guys are interested. There's a few modern things in there too, not many, but a few that maybe you'd like to add to your collection and help a fellow collector out. So there it is. I decided I would put it out to the YouTube community, and if it helps me pursue this goal, fantastic. You know, that's great. If not, that's okay. I'm going to keep trying to make this sentimental dream card come true at the National this year, and hopefully I'll be looking at a low grade, you know, in the realm of a 1, maybe a 1.5 T206 green background Tycon. So if you took the time to hear my story, a little bit about some sentimental things in my collection and what I'm trying to do to add another sentimental piece, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. You guys out there, keep collecting, and God bless.